Happy Monday, everyone. Thank you for joining me. My name is Dory Schneider. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Pennsylvania. And it has been a hot second since I've been live on Monday at 8:45. So hopefully a few of you will hop on here and join me. The last time we stamped together, I was using the Party Dies bundle. If you have not seen them in the catalog, they're so much fun to create with. You can check out my video that I posted using the banner dies to make cards, and I'm going to show you a couple of those this evening. But I'm also going to share with you how to make this cute little box. And inside this little box are 4 little cards. They're quick and easy cards. I'm not going to make the cards with you this evening. I will show you one. But in my past videos, I've told you this summer is all about quick and easy. The kids are all home from school, and we're trying to do as much as we can around everybody's work schedules and band schedules. Marching band just started today, so using some of my supplies to make quick and cute gifts. And it's always nice to have something sitting around in case you need a quick gift. So if you have not seen the Party Dies bundle, they are on page 86 of your catalog if you have them, the catalog in hand. And it comes with these amazing alphabets, 36 dies. They're almost 3 inches by 1 11/16. And then you get these amazing the banner dies. There's 20 of those, and that counts the little circles at the bottom, but there are actually 14 different size banners in this bundle. So you can bundle and save. If you purchase both of them, you get a 10% discount, or the great thing to do, you can sign up to be a demonstrator, and you can choose this as your item for your kit, and then you can get additional items with it as well. Hi Jean, how are you? Thanks for joining me. So let's go ahead and get started. I am using a stamp set this evening. We got this when we were at convention. It's called Layered Thoughts. What I love about this is it's a nice big bold image, so it's easy to cut out. So if you want to cut it out and put it onto a card or a packaging or something, you have your happy birthday, love, thank, and thinking. So you can do thinking of you, thank you, love you, all different things. Okay, so we are going to start with our the box. The box is 7 by 11, so our cardstock is 8.5 by 11, so you just need to cut 1 inch off the side. Okay, then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to score, and I'm going to tell you 2 measurements. You need to know 1 and 5. Okay, so sorry about that. That was me. I knocked my phone there. So on the 7-inch side, we have our cutter here, and our our measurement. We want to use our score blade, which is the lighter one. We're going to come over here to the 1, okay, and we are going to score. Don't have to remember anything else but the 1, so we're going to flip it over, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you have your 1 right there. Okay, then we're going to come and we're going to go to the 5-inch mark over here, score at 5, then we're going to flip it over and do 5 on the other side. So all you have to remember is 1 and 5, and this is going to be the box that we are going to use for our banners. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to come in and you're gonna cut. This is so easy. I love boxes like this. And the nice thing is they're different size banners. So if you wanted to make the box smaller and use the smaller banners, you could do that as well. So I'm just gonna kind of bevel this a little bit, just so I have my piece right there. Turn it around on the other side. Do a little bit more beveling on that side as well. Okay, there we go. We have beveled. All right, so then you are going to push these pieces in. This is the best box you're ever gonna make, and so quick and easy. You could, you know, decorate it with something else as well, but we are going to use the banners this evening. So you are going to fold this in like so, okay? And you're going to use the adhesive of your choice. So I'm going to put a tad bit of adhesive. I'm going to use my, this is our, I have some over here, don't I? Yeah, Stamp and Seal. Comes in a little bag. This one is actually the Plus, Stamp and Seal Plus. So when you are making 3D items and things like that, the Plus definitely comes in handy. Okay, so I have my little piece I'm gonna put on the inside. Okay, just like so. I'm gonna line that up, and I'm gonna attach that. Then I'm gonna take my other piece, and so there's one side of my box. How quick and easy was that? And I get so excited sometimes that I forget what I'm supposed to be doing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, I should have done both sides at one time, but like I said, I get so excited to share stuff with you guys sometimes that I forget that I should be adhesing and not chatting. But anyway, all right, so here is our little piece. It's gonna go on the inside, same as on the other side. You're gonna line that up, and it's so easy. So there you have a basic little box. All right, you can fit, let me show you my cards again. We had these 4 cards. I didn't do any stamping on these. I use our ephemera packs. I can show you those two at the end. They're in the front of our catalog. You can find them online as well. If you're an online shopper, that's great too. So these little cards fit right in the box. But we can't just give someone a box like this, right? So we are gonna take, I am using Petunia Pop. This is my card base. And then I cut out 2 of the largest banners, all right? So I cut these out, I pre-cut these so you guys don't have to endure that. And I am going to put one on the front, and I lined it up right at the bottom of the box, okay? You have a little overhang, like a little awning on the side. You can see that just a little bit. And you're gonna have the same on the other side. So, you can use whatever you would like for this one. I'm gonna take these cards out, don't want to get them messed up. And I'm gonna use my Tombow, okay? Because it's quick and easy, and we're gonna put, if you wanna, you know, write your name, practice writing in cursive with your Tombow, you can do all those things. Just make sure you bring it kind of right to the corners. And it does come out quick, so be careful. And you're gonna put your banner on upside down, okay? And what I did, and then I just flipped it over, okay, to make sure that it was nice and lined up. The nice thing about the Tombow is it is a little forgiving. Tom, he's forgiving, but you can put your hand right in there, slide that around. Caleb, how the heck are ya? We need to do cards with Caleb sometime soon. Thanks for joining me. So we're gonna do a little bit in the corners, okay? And you can, you know, if you wanna write a message, you can, but you don't have to. Put this around, make sure you have enough in the center. Okay, there we go. So again, I'm gonna put this on. to complete. And I'm gonna flip it over, okay? And I'm just gonna put my hand inside, run that along. And that is your, here we go. Can you guys see it? The box, okay? So then I have coordinating colors that I've cut. This is our Blackberry Bliss, okay? And I went two sizes smaller for this one. And then this one is going to be our Designer Series paper. Again, 2 more. So basically, if you have 14 is the largest, because you have 14 banners, this would be 14, this would be 12, and this would be 10, if that's how you want to look at it. Okay, so we're gonna put these on using our Tombow, Tom to the rescue. Okay, and the nice thing with this is you can just do a nice outline. Okay, and don't squeeze it too much, because then it will all come flying out. Yeah, it seems to have a little bit of a, I don't know, we'll see there. Okay, so we have plenty. All right, so we're gonna attach this to the front. Again, Blackberry Bliss and Petunia Pop. So again, we can turn it upside down, just kind of give it a nice, some encouragement there. And then one more. The only thing you have to be careful about is if your paper is directional, making sure that your flowers are going in the right direction. I cut one earlier and I folded it over and the other side was upside down. So we do not want upside down. So let me see what's going on here with my glue. I know it seems to be something stuck, but we're gonna keep going. Maybe that. No, maybe not. Yeah, okay, maybe not. So we're just gonna use we'll go this route. And this is gonna be our plus, Stampin' Seal Plus. See, you can use 2 glues on one project, 2 new, right? Okay. Hi, thank you for joining me all the way from Kentucky. Are you guys having the same weather we're having here? It was like 110 degrees in the shade today, so super humid. Okay, so there we go. There's our one side. We're gonna flip it over. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. We're gonna be using our Stampin' Seal Plus because Tom is done for the day. He does not want to cooperate, so I'll just have to find a little safety pin to stick in there and we'll make it work. But until then, we will continue this way, and then we have one more of our floral pieces there. Okay, as we continue to construct our box with our party banner dies. Very hot and humid. I think everybody's getting that right now. I'm looking forward to the end of the week. I think we're supposed to get some rain on Thursday, and then it is supposed to be in the 80s, low 80s. So we are not going to know what to do with that weather. But until then, so there is our box with the banner facing the opposite direction. So the banner is facing up. Okay. So there we have that. The next thing I told you guys that we were using the stamp set, the Layered Thoughts, and I want to show you something really cool that I did with this one. We are going to do a little ombre, and we grab a piece of paper, white cardstock, and I took the 2 colors that I started with. The Blackberry Bliss and the Petunia Pop. The DSP is absolutely gorgeous. I agree. It's one of my favorites. So we're going to start with these 2. We're going to start by stamping with the light and then the dark, because you don't want to ruin your ink pads. Okay? So I'm going to start, and I'm going to go here. There's you can see I inked that up there, and then I'm gonna take this little guy off. The U is just gonna get in the way right now. And then I'm gonna take the part at the bottom, little ombre, okay. But you guys can see you have that line right there. And so I wanna kind of just dab it together a little bit so it's not quite so harsh. So we can kind of go up a little bit with our blending brush. And then it's not, you don't have that big gap. So let's see if that worked. There, see the ombre, and it kind of blends in together. So you have those two colors. So you have the Think, and then you have the little U that I kind of brushed aside here. We're gonna just do that one in the Blackberry Bliss. So I want that one in the, thank you, just like that. All right. So let me put my inks away. I've already gotten them on my finger, which, look, see, just shows you I was stamping. I was having fun. All right, so what I did with this one is I fussy cut around it, which I've already done, okay? But see how it has the nice, what am I trying, kind of like the brush strokes. Thank you, Kimberly, I appreciate that. The brush strokes, so it makes it easier to trim around. And I did trim around the U as well. If you don't feel comfortable with that, you could definitely cut this out and, you know, put it on your little bag. But I did the Think right there. So I love the ombre. Remember though, when you're stamping, you always do the lighter color first and then bring the darker color in. If you do vice versa, you're gonna ruin your light ink, and we don't want that to happen. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly trim around this U. It's a little kind of loopy, and so I just, again, I let my scissors do the work, and I am just going to move the cardstock. This, hopefully this comes out. I didn't cut the U out, and I'm gonna do it real quick. Sorry guys. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna decorate the front of our bag first, and then I'll go back and show you the design that you can use for the cards to go inside. And you can put 4 cards in there comfortably. You could probably fit another 1 or 2 in there if you would like, and then also envelopes as well. So we need to give our friends envelopes, but this would be a great birthday gift. Everybody has a birthday. Everybody loves to get gifts for their birthday, right? So again, it's a great birthday gift. Or, you know, I have a coworker that is getting ready to change jobs, so I was just gonna give her one of these too, and I thought it would be great for her to take along with her, and she can, you know, give cards out to her new friends, just a little memento to take with her. So the Thank You is great for dimensionals as well. If you guys know me, I love dimensionals. I love my little saying is, they're kind of like a little push-up bra. They just give us that little oomph that we need for our projects. So there's the Thank right there on the front, and then I'm going to put the little U there on the bottom. And we do have mini dimensionals. Joanne, hello. I see you survived your concert the other night. I'm so glad you're joining me. We do have mini dimensionals, but you can also use just the edges here. Okay, so it's perfect. You can just trim off the piece that you need, and I want this to be raised up as well, and I'm actually gonna just trim this again. So I have one little piece on the Y, one little piece over here, and that will, yeah, perfect. Think you can put the U wherever you'd like. Thank you, just like that. Okay, what do you guys think? Do you love this? I know someone said they love the designer series paper. I think that was back here, I just want to, that is part of the, let me flip, I'm flipping, sorry, I'm being rude, I'm flipping in my catalog here. It is on page, I thought I had it earmarked, but I don't. Sorry guys. It's one of our sweets. Oh, well, while I'm flipping, we were talking about ephemera, and our ephemera pieces are absolutely awesome, and they allow you to be able to put sentiments on cards very quickly to create things. So they are on page 25. They're different packets. The Greetings for All. It's mix and match. So you have the black. What do I have? I've kind of really done it in, so there's not much left. But you can see all the holidays. Happy New Year, Happy St. Patrick's Day, and Happy Halloween are left. But you have the black background on those, and then you also have the white. And I bought several packs of them, to be honest, because if I need something quick, you have like your happy birthday of your hello. If you wanted to color those in, you could. We have our beautiful markers from Stampin' Up, so you could use those and easily color those in to match your project. Okay. So I'm going to show you the cards again next. Okay. And like I said, there are 4 of them, and I used the ephemera. So this one says, "Oh, happy day." I just used the banner and made the card out of it. So if you missed that, there is a video from last week on that. So you can use the banner die and actually make a card. And I used the "Oh, happy day," colored it in with my marker, added one of the little flowers that I cut out. Here's another one. I used the little banner, put my ephemera thanks on there, added some of our rhinestones, and another little flower there. This is kind of the reverse. It uses our plain designer series paper, and it then I used the floral for the little banner, used my flower that I cut out. I love to fussy cut, guys, so if you don't, that's totally fine. We can still be friends, okay? But another, I just used the thanks, fussy cut a flower, used one of the little frames here in the back, and another of the banner card. All right, and so you can put those right in the bag, and then you have your ribbon. So I used my Petunia Pop ribbon, and before I put my ribbon on, we are going to use rhinestones. I love bling. I love bling. I love dimensionals. Yeah. So my favorite part of every new catalog is I go to the back first, and I look to see what our new embellishments are. I'm always excited about our stamp sets and things like that, but I love embellishments. So let me see here. I always put these on in 3s. So I'm going to use a smaller one down here. Just my little, kind of like a little triangle there. So you have your little triangle of your rhinestones. Okay. The banner dies are so versatile, and I love that you can make actual banners out of them, but then you can also use them for projects as well, which is absolutely wonderful. All right, so then we are going to put our Petunia Pop ribbon on. I did not make it. Let me measure it. I think I used, it was like 11, maybe 11, 10 inches. Yep, 10 inches for the ribbon. So I'm going to measure 2 pieces. Okay, just like that. It doesn't have to be super long. These would be great for also, I always say this, but like favors at an event, because they do sit up. So you could have these sitting at a table. Yeah, anything like that. They're perfect for so many different occasions. All right, and I am going to use this is my little guy here, and it actually cuts a little square. It is not a Stampin' Up! Project, I apologize, but our product, but I put it right above. So if you have a little circle one too, I put it right above that little banner there, okay, the tip, and then same on the other side. So you just bring it in and just like that, right? So then you could use white, you could use whatever you wanted. I'm gonna go ahead and thread this through, and then I'm just gonna, I like to pull it, and I'm gonna make my little, oops, maybe, there we go. It's a cool punch. I don't know where I found it. Don't say that out loud, but it's the one I have here on my desk. So for right now, it's the one I'm using. So my apologies for using a piece of contraband, but we are going to fold this over. I'm having some issues here. Sorry guys, you're watching me tie a knot. And I just push it as far down as I possibly can. And then I'm just gonna trim, obviously, give it a little haircut. And I'm gonna pull it. Okay, give this one a haircut too. You just don't want your little ends hanging out. So I have that side. Oh, hi T. And then I have this side. Again, just pulling it through and giving it a little knot. These would be great for Christmas too. I'm thinking like all the holidays, but you don't have to put cards inside. So you can put, you know, candies or a little gift in there, a little gift card. They would also be cute, you know, to hang if, you know, you have an office or something. You could hang it on somebody's door and they get it on their way in. I guess it depends on how much you like your coworkers, but anyway. But there are just so many possibilities, and like I said, there are 14 different sizes in the banner dies, so you could make all different sizes of boxes as well. So you wouldn't, if you didn't need a box that was quite this big, you could make different sizes. So, all right, so let me lay these out again one more time. Banner dies. They are on page, if you want to see the bundle, it is on page 86 of the current catalog. You can also look at it online. If you don't have a demonstrator, you can shop with me, DoriSchneider.stampinup.net, page 86. Okay, and it shows you some fun projects that they've made with it as well. So they have the banner. And if you watch my video from last time, you can see the banner that I made and some of the cards. Okay, so that is our project for this evening, the little box. And this was not my original design. I don't remember. It was a demonstrator in Canada. I apologize. I don't remember her name, but I got it from her. But so thank you guys for joining me, and I hope to have another video for you at the end of the week. So this week has been will be a little less crazy. So and then if you also tuned in, sorry, I just messed up the whole thing. I also showed how to make these little chapstick pouches out of the banner as well. So there are so many possibilities. Thanks for joining me. I hope you guys have a great evening and week. If you have not already done so, I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're joining me on Facebook, thank you. And take care, guys. And I can't wait to stamp with you again soon. Bye-bye.